Interested in the Peugeot new model or thinking to get the old model due to many factors? Well, we got you. We have got all you need to know about Peugeot's brand new model 408 and to compare it with the earlier model 308. Well, welcome back to Tech Electric. Without taking much of your time, let's get into the video directly. The Peugeot 308 sedan debuted at the 2011 Chengdu Motor Show in mid-September last year, a new 3-box vehicle based on the C-segment 308 chassis. But wait a minute, isn't the 408 basically a 308 sedan? No, not exactly. The 308 sedan is a completely distinct vehicle. Peugeot appears to have developed two sedan models based on the 308 platforms, a smaller sedan named the 308 sedan and a bigger automobile dubbed the 408. The 308 sedan extends the 308's 2,608mm wheelbase to 2,612, while the 408 extends it even further to 2,710mm, making it one of the longest in the C segment. Nasim's Project T73 is the Peugeot 408, not the smaller Peugeot 308 sedan, which is fantastic news for us because the car will have more room inside. Because of its larger wheelbase and modified roofline, the 408 appears like a genuine sedan, but the 308 sedan has a hatch with boot aspect because it is shorter. The 308 sedan also features a distinctive interior that differs from the 308 and the 408. However, because Peugeot considers the 408 sedans to be a different model, it may wind up being more expensive than the 308 hatchback, which may not be what buyers expect, given that hatchback cars are often more expensive. Of course, this is only an informed assumption on our side, as no prices for the 408 have been released. The new Peugeot 408 has a striking appearance, especially at the front, where you'll see a big imposing grille with body-colored strakes, similar to the new Honda HR-V. The headlights are similarly comparable to the new Peugeot 308, with upright lion's fang-inspired daytime running lights. The 408 features a sleek sloping roofline that gives it a coupe-like appearance. It's still an SUV at heart, so it has the standard black plastic covering around the wheel arches to deflect wayward shopping trolleys in the supermarket parking lot. The rear end has a robust black bumper insert and the distinctive Peugeot Lion's Claw brake light style. Fortunately, Peugeot has avoided the urge to install false exhaust pipes. Apart from the odd-looking piano key switches beneath the infotainment screen, there are very few tactile buttons to be found. Watch this Peugeot 308 review to get a sense of how comfortable the 408's inside will be. Peugeot 408 engines are now available. The base Peugeot 408 has a 1.2-liter petrol engine with 130 horsepower. All variants come equipped with an 8-speed automatic transmission. There is no manual option. The new Peugeot 408 will be also available with a choice of two 1.2-liter petrol engines with a plug-in hybrid system. The less expensive of the two generates 180 HP, but if that isn't enough, a 225 HP version is available. An all-electric E408 will be offered in the future. Interior of Peugeot 308. How does 308 seem from the inside? Let us begin with the i-cockpit. Peugeot's choice to reinvent the wheel here takes some getting used to, but there's no denying that the cabin atmosphere is as eye-catching as anything else on the market, and easier to operate than many. Taller drivers may struggle to find a comfortable posture while still being able to read the gauges, but the seats themselves are excellent, particularly in top GT line specifications. The 3D floating instrument cluster, standard on GT and GT premium lines, presents speed more clearly than other less helpful information. It looks and operates fantastically, and everything can be infinitely customized to fit the driver's preferences. How does the touchscreen look? One word for it: impressive. The visuals are sharp, though not quite up to Mercedes standards, but the essential functions are clearly highlighted below the main display, and from Allure trim onwards, you can program a second row of toggles for personal shortcuts with up to 8 drivers able to establish their own profile. It looks great and performs admirably. A persistent banner at the top displays the outside temperature, air conditioning settings, connection data and time, as well as voice activation, wireless screen mirroring, and the ability to connect 2 phones to Bluetooth at the same time. If you want your music loud, top-of-the-line versions come with a 10-speaker setup from French experts Focal. How does passenger space look? Up front, everything is okay, but the backseat room is a touch cramped. The 412-liter box compares favorably to rivals, with the Audi A3, BMW 1 Series, and VW Golf offering 380 liters, and the Ford Focus and Mercedes A-Class giving 375 and 370 liters respectively. In addition, there are 2 large cup holders, 2 USB-C ports, and 34 liters of additional storage space throughout the interior. Interior of Peugeot 408. The inside is sleek, modern, and comparable since the 408 shares the majority of its cabin components with the very appealing Peugeot 308 hatchback. The dashboard has the newest Peugeot iCockpit design and a driver-focused arrangement. The steering wheel is tiny, and the backdrop is a high-mounted streamlined digital instrument cluster. The dashboard features a geometric appearance and is dominated in the middle by a 10-inch touchscreen infotainment device. This uses an ingenious iConnect interface that highlights linked functions. A small strip of iToggles at the bottom of the screen may be modified to trigger every potential automotive function. Thankfully, Peugeot has a set of tactile knobs beneath the infotainment device that manages the air conditioning. The gear selector, driving mode knob, wireless phone charger, USB ports, and 2 cup holders are cleverly arranged in the center console. Seating capacity is notable for both rows, and Peugeot claims that the second row passenger has ample knee room due to the expanded wheelbase. The 408 has a cargo volume of 56.89 cubic feet, with the second 60/40 split row down. An 8-color ambient lighting scheme, numerous upholstery options, a Focal premium sound system, keyless start-stop, a sunroof, and a motorized tailgate are among the optional amenities. Interior and infotainment of the new Peugeot 408. The Peugeot 408's interior is quite similar to that of the smaller 308. Not unexpected given that they're basically the same car beneath. The style is fashionable and eye-catching, with plenty of gleaming trimmings to keep things looking current. A miniature steering wheel is located beneath the computerized driver's display. Peugeot refers to this as the iCockpit design. It looks amazing, but if you're tall, the driving posture might be a little difficult. The battery. The Peugeot 408 has 3 engine options. Contrary to how this Peugeot seems, its performance numbers are disappointing. The 408 is available with 3 engine options, a pure gasoline engine and 2 plug-in hybrids. The standard gas-only engine is a 1.2-liter naturally aspirated 3-cylinder motor that produces 130 horsepower and 169 pound-feet of torque. The smaller hybrid engine combines a 1.6-liter inline-4 motor with a 109 horsepower electric motor to provide 180 horsepower and 265 pound-feet of torque. The more powerful hybrid version employs the same 109 HP electric motor, but this time, the 1.6-liter gasoline engine produces 180 horsepower for a total of 225 HP. The torque value of 265 pound-feet stays unaltered. The electric motor is linked to a 12.4 kilowatt-hour Li-ion battery pack hidden beneath the floor. Peugeot has a basic onboard charger capable of up to 3.7 kilowatts. The battery pack may be charged in less than 4 hours using a 14A charger. The electric side of this Peugeot will take 7+ hours to charge using a Euro-spec home charger. The company also gives customers the option of upgrading to a 7.4 kilowatt bundled charger, which may reduce charging time to less than 2 hours. All of these engines are mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox that drives the front wheels. Peugeot intends to release an all-electric version, which should compensate for the dismal engine options. Whereas if we talk about the Model 308, despite having a smaller battery than most of the competition, Peugeot's all-electric 308 hatchbacks and estate will have a range of more than 400 kilometers. The Peugeot E308, which will be available next year, will have increased range and power. The E308 will feature a 156 horsepower electric powertrain and a range of roughly 400 kilometers, making it competitive with the 58 kilowatt-hour battery version of the VW ID.3 and the upcoming 60 kilowatt-hour battery Renault Megane E-Tech. Despite the fact that the Peugeot has a smaller battery than either, the E308 will be equipped with a 54 kilowatt-hour gross capacity battery, which will provide the driver with around 50 kilowatt-hour of real usable charge. Well, that's all for today. We have told you everything. So do tell us in the comments section which model you believe is worth buying. We will see you in the next video, so please do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates like this. Thanks for watching.